Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Triton Nation, Triton Rugby. Crimmins Field, Iowa Central's taking on Iowa State University. They are the visiting team. We are at home, and we are getting ready to kick off here at Fort Dodge, Iowa. Your starting lineup for the day. Number 1, we got Malik Thomas. Number 2, we got Gareth Sanders Crook. Number 3, we have Kyle Banks. Number 4, we have Trayton Thompson. Number 5, we have Alonzo Williams. Number 6, Alec Johnson. Number 7, Michael Carnes. Number 8, Ezra Ulberg. Number 9, Pierre Wansbury. Number 10, Hugo Minar. Number 11, Aaron Craw. Also going to be referred to as Cheeto today. Heads up for that one. Number 12, Reese Smith. Number 13 is Jaden Williams. Number 14 is... Apologize, looking here. Oh, that is Tavita Faleda. He's getting his start at wing today. And coming in at number 15, Viance Vano. Iowa Central off to a start here. Got into Iowa State territory with possession, but knocked that ball on from behind the ruck. And first set piece is going to be a scrum down in favor of the Cyclones. Scrum collapsed. Brian Belling has played a bit for a couple different teams. One of them, my old team. I actually used to play with the man down in Des Moines Rugby Football Club. He's a good little player. He will be the scrum half for Iowa State today. Putting in a big drive by the Tritons and a stolen ball by Iowa Central. Hugo Minar getting off to Reese Smith. Reese Smith finding a gap, looking for an offload, dummies it. It's going to be wrapped up by 2 Iowa State defenders after that dummy pass. Iowa Central appears to be keeping possession. Looks like it might have been knocked forward out of the hands by Iowa State there. And Iowa Central will have a scrum down on the 5-meter line. Pierre Wansbury to put in. A strong piece scrumming there by Iowa Central. Unfortunately, it was knocked on at the back of the scrum, and that is a turnover. That will be a scrum down awarded to Iowa State here. Iowa Central was able to blow off the last one pretty well that Iowa State put it in. We'll see what happens with this one. Iowa State may make a few adjustments, hold strong in this one, and get the ball out. Another big push by the Tritons, but the Cyclones did get this one out the back. Looking for a clearance kick. The kick did get off, but just past the 22. Viance Vano on the reception. Hugo Minar getting this one clear out to Reese Smith, who's going to be met hard by defense. A pick and go by Malik Thomas. Met right at the gain line. Pierre Wansbury looking to get that one out to his back line. Unfortunately, it only made it to the referee for the match, who is Christopher Draper. He's going to do a great job for us today. Had a wonderful match last week with him. He's always a fantastic referee every time he steps on the field. Just a little placement error there. And it is going to be a scrum down to Iowa Central. Handled well. Pierre gets this one out to Reese, who gets it out to Viance Vano. Cheeto Craw. Aaron Cheeto Craw. Gonna be hearing that name a lot today, guys. He uses the insert there. Ezra Olberg taking that one into contact. Hugo Menard getting this one off to Malik Thomas. He's running hard. Met steadily with some contact. Got the offload to Gareth Sanders Crook, though. Kyle Banks getting his first touch of the day, and he is running hard. Hugo gets out to Reese. Nice sidestep there. A little bit of an off pass. Gets it out to Cheeto. Couldn't quite ring it in. Knock on there, and Iowa State Cyclones have possession. Malik Thomas laying the hit. Iowa State holding on, though, and they're going to get it out to the back line. And he found a gap. He's off to the chases. Viance Vano, last man to beat there, gets him down. The rest of the Tritons are there for defense. Cyclones hold steady with possession. Lonzo Williams coming up hard. Zachary Schott, a product of Iowa Central, now playing for Iowa State. Taking that one in. Ezra Orberg coming up strong with the Triton defense there, making first contact. And it's going to be a not releasing call on the offense. Iowa Central with possession. Iowa Central's going to look for a scrum at the midfield, right on the 40 or the 10. Whatever, however you want to refer to it. 40 meters from the try line. Position of the scrum, Iowa Central on offense is going to have a split backfield, and they are going to go to the left side. Quick scrum to Vita Fileta. He's getting his first touch. He's dancing around the field. Reese Smith getting this one out. Viance Vano cheering. Oh, a beautiful dummy. And he's going to get it. Viance Vano's going to pass that one back inside. Cheeto's going to get that dotted down under the post. Last time they were in that play, the offload was given. This time it was kept. Beautiful setup play earlier to set up for that try now. Viance Vano's going to get the assist on that one. Aaron Craw is going to be rewarded with the try. And Reese Smith is up front for another two for Tritons. Reese Smith went ahead and kicked that one to the shed out back. He's got two on the board for his Tritons, bringing the total to a 7-0 count. Still early in this match, though. Another product of Iowa Central, Jordan Sanderson with the kickoff. That kickoff goes deep. Hugo Menard looking for a nice offload to Viance Vano on the inside. He drew in the fullback. He was looking for a clear pathway. Viance Vano would have had that if that was able to be rung in. Instead, it is going to be a knock-on. Scrum half Brian Belling with the input for the Cyclones here. Cyclones hold steady in that line out, in that scrum down. And they're going to get the ball out deep in the back line. Number 13 for the Cyclones tackled by Jaden Williams there. And a strong contest in the ruck. Playing on the ground is going to be the call there. And another 10 meters and a yellow card coming for Jordan Sanderson. Trying to pick the ball up to play a quick penalty, and he slapped it out of the hands. That is a major no-no. He knows it. That's essentially an unsportsmanlike penalty is what that was. So it will be it's going to be a 5-meter scrum down to Iowa Central. This will be the first, I apologize, 5-meter line out to Iowa Central. My bad, I was so excited I mixed up my words there. Garrett Sanders Cook with the throw here. It's going to be a deep throw. Trayton Thompson on the reception, and Iowa Central is going to maul this one. Iowa State responding well in the maul, though, and it's going to have to be taken off the side. Reese Smith. Reese Smith got that one in, dotted that one down just left of the post. Another 5 on the board for the Tritons. It's going to be 12-0 pending conversion attempt here. You know what you did. He picked up that ball to quick tap it going, he slapped out his hand. What do you mean? Yeah, that's what I thought.
But like, that's into the game though. First thing that happens.
You picked it up for a quick. The sir is standing on top of the play. You gotta do it when he's not looking.
The ball was out.
The ball was in his hands. He was picking it up to quick tap it going, you slapped it out of his hands.
Keep rolling, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
I didn't see that one. I didn't see that one. I'll look back at that one. I didn't see that one. I was talking about the yellow. Conversion attempt successful. Iowa State up 14-0. About 12 minutes into this. I apologize. Iowa Central is up 14-0. My apologies. My apologies. I gotta get my head in the game here. You all deserve better than that. I will do better. I promise. Kickoff hits the ground, bounces in the hand of Tavita Faleta. He is a bit of a surgeon in the open field. He gets that offloaded to Kyle Banks. The prop on prop crime on the outside line. He's taking it a touch. Iowa State with the line out coming up.
Go get him, Mike. Go get you some, Mike.
A throw goes over the top there. Brought in by the number 6 for Iowa State. A good tackle by Reese Smith. Iowa State was looking for an offload there in contact. Reese Smith wrapped up the ball and all. Number 6 for the Cyclones is all over the place right now. He's doing a great job for them. Speaking of all over the place, that is another tackle for Reese Smith. Iowa State with some solid phase work, but Iowa Central defense just keeps pushing them back and pushing them back. That ball was stripped out, pulled backwards, bounced off an Iowa Central player and back into the hands of Iowa State. They retained possession. And a pick and go by Iowa State, but poached by Iowa Central. Tritons with possession here. Nothing coming of the ruck, says the sir, and we're going to have a scrum down to Iowa Central.
Well played, Alec. Attaboy. Yes. Keep it up, Alec.
Ezra Olberg getting that one off. He gets it out of there. Jaden Williams gets that one. Almost lost control of it. Ends up having to go into contact. Hugo Menard getting that back to the inside to Reese Smith.
Hugo, that's your rock.
Ezra Olberg getting wrapped up by number 6 for the Cyclones. Hugo Menard looking for a skip pass out to Kyle Banks. He gets a sloppy offload out, but that is the team Vita Faleda, and he's going to dive in for her try here. And it will be a wide conversion attempt, 19-0, pending that attempt. Reese Smith eyeing this one up with the approach. And it's going to go wide this time. 19-0 remains your tally here. Tritons are up with about 22 left in this half.
Sure. Chris, how much time on the yellow? Hey, he's got till 20 on the scoreboard. Till 20. Jaden.
Iowa State going to the shallow side. Jaden Williams gets this one in the air. Makes one fend, and he's off to the races. He's got a man on. That was number 12 for Iowa State. Good one-on-one defense in the open field. Iowa State with the line out. Trey Thompson just being his disruption in the lineout. It's going to be a knock-on Iowa Central, though. A scrum advantage for the Cyclones. Another knock-on scrum advantage. First advantage was killed when the ball reached the back line. To Vita Faleda driving in, trying to poach that one.
Come, Vita. Good boy. Keep the scrum low, boys.
It will be a scrum down to the Cyclones.
Reese, Jesse, 1 minute on the advantage. 1 minute.
Pushed by the Tritons, but held steady by the Cyclones. A fake dummy to the inside there. I believe that is Jacob Sunday taking that one in.
Good job, Cheeto.
Take him out.
Viance Vano holding steady with a big man barreling down.
He's out, he's out, he's out.
Pulls on the line, Tate. Pulls on the line.
It is going to be a line out to the Tritons.
Come on, boys, get this line out. 1, 4, 7, 2.
Garrett Sanders Cook with the throw. Alex Johnson took that one out of the air. Beautiful offloads and contact. Speaking of contact, Alonzo Williams making his presence known there. Big man from the Bahamas. Another big man. Kyle Banks taking that one into contact. Tries to get an offload out, not quite picked up properly, and that's going to be a knock on Iowa State with the scrum down.
Tight five, tight five. Scrum, hey, get low. Height, boys, get low. Win this one. Yeah. There we go, that's a little better. Get him, Mike.
I believe that was Jordan Sanderson for Iowa State taking that one in. Zachary Schott taking this one in for Iowa State. A big hit by Mike Carnes is going to create a turnover for Iowa Central.
Hey, y'all got to tell those forwards to guard that pillar, yeah? That 10-20 is where they're hitting. Right on that 10-20.
Stay low, boys. Get another one in.
The ball, Josh. Not yet. Just make sure that the camera's covered. That's what it's in for. You get wet, I know.
Iowa Central getting that one out the back to Hugo Minar. It's going to be slapped forward.
Next one, boys. Next one, Hugo.
Iowa State will have a scrum down here.
Tidy up these errors, boys. Come on. Go.
Kyle, sink and get underneath him.
Let's go, Kyle.
Good work, Alex.
Now. There you go, Joey.
A big push by the Tritons. Iowa State is able to hold strong there. Here, Wansbury on top of the scrum half that time.
Here comes the 10-20.
That is the number 6 for Iowa State. He is a hard man to bring down today.
Spread, boys, spread.
Go get you some.
Cheeto, Aaron Craw, another big tackle. Creating a turnover there for his Tritons. It will be a scrum down awarded to Iowa Central. Apologize for the camera work here for a minute. Just started raining. We're trying to adjust accordingly to keep everything nice and dry. A scrum down awarded to Iowa Central here. Pierre Wansbury digging that one out of the back. He's getting it off to Hugo Menard, looking for an inside pass off the hands of Reese Smith forward. It's going to be Iowa State possession with a scrum advantage. That advantage should be over. And Iowa State retains possession. Tavita Fileta getting a nice tackle in the backfield. Gareth Sanders Crook getting a nice tackle there. Kyle Banks wrapping up a backliner there. Michael Carnes getting low, creating another turnover for his Tritons. Pierre Wansbury's off to the races, looking for someone to pass that to. Instead, he's just going to run through a few guys. Penalty advantage to the Tritons here. Let's see what the call is. It looks like it might be coming in from the side. And Reese Smith says, I could put this one through. They're going to kick for points here.
Out of those 10-20s, yeah?
He's right here, you want to tell him? You go.
Reese Smith sizing this one up. Just a reminder, if this ball does not go through the post or out the back of the try zone, it is a live ball. But it is slotted, and it is worth 3 points. Tritons go up 22-0 with about 13 left in this first half.
Here they come, boys. Grab, stay low. Blue ball all day long. Blue ball.
Leave it.
This one goes not 10 for the Cyclones. I imagine it's going to be a scrum down at center for the Tritons.
Yes. Sit down on it. Think before the engage. Go, Mike. Think, go,
It's a
Mike.
line for a reason. Andrew. Andrew. The bags are up there so people don't run into.
Iowa State getting their first real contest on a scrum here. A nice kick through by Hugo Menard. Jordan Sanderson picked this one up. He's looking for some space to run. Michael Carnes headhunts, gets him down at the center of the field.
Right. Go hit him. He's not passing.
Michael Carnes with another big tackle.
Good hit. Yes. Reed, watch.
Jacob Sunday getting a nice look here. Sidesteps a few.
Ref, count the knock on, Brad.
Got the offload for the Cyclones. They had possession running forward. It was a knock on, though. And then a kick. And then a receive kick by Iowa State. I believe it's just going to be a scrum penalty, or a scrum down to Iowa Central Tritons here at the end of all of that. Pierre Wansbury gets that one off to Reese Smith. Reese Smith with a kick over the top. That kick bounced in and then bounced out of bounds. It will be a line out there awarded to Iowa State. Oh, apparently it did go directly into contact, or directly into touch. It was going to be an option, a line out there or a scrum down back of the kick.
They gotta take the hit too.
We're gonna pull that scrum back. That scrum moved quite a bit before the ball was put in there. Sir says re-scrum this time. That ball attempted skip pass. Found the ground and bounced out instead. An attempted quick go there by the Tritons. Sir says no. Ball's been touched a few times. We're going to play the line out. Alec Johnson with the jump. Gaz with the throw. Pierre Wansbury with the save. And Cheeto Crawl with the dive on the ball. Tritons retain possession. Huge counter rucks coming in from the side by Iowa State there. And it's going to be a penalty advantage and a penalty given. Reese Smith, kick for post coming.
Let's go, Reese. Guys, come here. Hey, live ball, guys, live ball.
Reese Smith lining it up here.
Straight down the middle.
A wide left chant coming from the sideline of Iowa State. Reese Smith slots it down the center and gives him a stare. Either way, 3 points go on the board for the Tritons. 25-0 is your tally. 6 minutes left in the first half.
Stay above their level, yeah? Stay above them. Don't talk down.
Jacob Sunday with the drop kick here. It was a nice kick there. Alonzo Williams catching that one in the air. Hard counter runks all day by the Cyclones. Ezra Olberg dropping that one in contact. Now it's the number 6 for Iowa State. Picking that one up, running it steady, trying to give the offload with no prevail. Hugo Minar giving a high ball kick downfield. Aaron Craw putting a nice chase on there. Getting the tackle. Iowa State charging, though. Big tackle by Reese Smith. Aaron Craw looking for a poach. Zachary Schott with a nice clean out there. Iowa State retains possession. Number 12 for the Cyclones, putting in a lot of work at contact today. Jaden Williams put in a hit a little bit late there. Didn't wrap either. I'm not sure. They got a penalty. Iowa State has a penalty advantage. We'll see what the call ends up being if it comes. Iowa State charging. They're within 10 meters of a try line here. Be a huge confidence booster if they could punch one in before the half. A not releasing call, I believe. Not rolling away. Or not, yeah. Basically, there's an extra body for Iowa State in the way of a fair and competitive ruck there. And that's what the call was for that body. There was an extra body laying on the ground blocking access to the ruck. Is what it looked like. That's what the call looked like. Not releasing, okay. Or that, whatever.
Well,
that,
that
something.
is this not this.
It's something of that sort. I apologize. That was actually a not releasing call on the penalty there. Ball out the back to Hugo Minar. He's got it at Vion Zvano. Looking for an offload. Aaron Craw cutting this one into his help. He's going to get it out to Hugo Minar, who gets it off to Michael Carnes, who gets to Alonzo Williams. Fair play, says the sir. Every pass happened to go backwards there. It just looked a little sloppy. Iowa Central falling asleep back there, though. A ball scooped up and just kicked forward by Reese Smith. To Vita Fileta, making a nice tackle downfield. Michael Carnes with another tackle and attempted poach there. Jacob Sunday taking that one into contact for the Tritons, and he looks to be held up. It's not Sunday anymore. That was number 3. And that was going to be a maul. Maul was called, taken down, nothing come of it. Nothing comes of a maul. It's going to be possession to the other team that did not bring the ball in. So it will be a scrum down to Iowa Central, just outside the 22. About a minute 15 left in this half. Both teams still playing super hungry here. Skip pass out to Jaden Williams. He's going to be met hard with some defense. Fended off a couple. It's going to be a lost ball. Straight back, says the sir. And it's going to retain Cyclone possession for the time being. Strongly contested rucks all over today. Got about 5 seconds here, and the horn's about to blow, but as you know, play does not stop when the whistle or when the time is out. It stops when there is no penalty or a score. And it is a penalty. My guess is for not releasing in contact again. Ezra Ulberg taking this one quick. Hugo Minar looking to slice up the defense here. It was an onside advantage. Hugo Minar saw that, took it up himself. Aaron Craw fighting in contact, looking to get a try in. Does not quite, but Pierre Wansbury finds some space on the outside, going short. He's going to dot down the try there, trying to get as close to the post as he can.
Bring it in, boys.
Go!
Gets it in. We are looking at 30-0 pending conversion attempt here. Reese Smith about 10 meters from the touchline. Looking to put this one through post for 2 extra for his Tritons. Slot through the center, no question about that one. 32-0 at the half. Triton Nation, we're going to take a break here for halftime. We will be back with you when kickoff proceeds. I was like, he's either getting breakfast or someone tweaker stole his car and left it parked in the white oak.
Oh yeah, no, I had to get finished for the Chucks and then I went to the football game for half. How they doing? They're up 20-7.
Where are they?
They're here at Fort Dodge.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Oh.
JV's getting ready for
Hey, you're doing a great job. Doing a great job. Hmm?
Started a little slow and got in the middle of those 5 things.
Yeah.
I just don't like it. I really don't.
You don't like what? You don't like what?
For me not liking it.
Who?
The dumb. I didn't say I don't know. I said it's your face.
No, for me, it's your face.
I think me and Pete Fish on the same page.
Sorry, man. I like the hair, though. The hair's good. It's the face.
I don't like that.
You got
I don't like it.
you
The
got
birdness is not hitting me good.
like a
It's not
square head.
helping. It's not. It's not helping.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, I hate to be that guy, but we have a lot of high tackles on our side that we're doing. I just want to point out penalties against my own team, sir.
Maybe we're doing a lot.
Because here's the thing, we do that against anybody in a national competition. We're down, guys. Oh, high tackling crazy. No, we're high tackling.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm about to just throw some tape on my ankle and go out there.
He was still wouldn't let you in. I brought mine.
So what was it? Yesterday was the ceremony when he said 14. He stood up, bro.
Could it be me next week? Wait, give me 2 or 3 weeks. Next month. End of the year.
Give me the next year, but I'll be
Next
like,
year.
see me in November.
I said you'll be a 3-year sophomore.
They threw me on the 18. In the natty game.
Colorado. Damien.
Listen, once my ankle starts happening, you're going to be
I'm back Monday.
I'm back Monday.
I'm back Monday. Right. Right.
And do not call start. And I believe, ladies and gentlemen, this is what an asthma attack looks like.
Asthma attack or a stroke or a seizure?
Somebody get that man a Big Mac and Diet Coke. Yeah, whom I can. Get him a regular Coke.
I need some water.
Get some.
What are you going to snap on you for? It's water.
Get some water there. Get some water there.
It's Tony, can you act like you want to be?
Hey, what if Coach Nelson say something?
Okay, to be fair, he was walking over with like a hat like this, and one shirt was just like falling off. Like, come on, man.
That'd be funny though. If he walked over here.
What the fuck is you doing? He was going to snap on me for putting your hat in your bag.
He was?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Hey,
What did he say?
he was like, whose bag is that? Whose bag is that? He's like, Reggie's. I was putting Reggie's hat in his bag. He's like, all right.
He's for the boy. He's for the spaz.
You know he's gonna listen to this, right? It's picking up all this.
Oh, yeah. He's gonna get on your head.
No.
Please act like you want to be here, though.
No me.
I am. I'm actually. I'm very unbiased in my commentary. Like, you're number 12, you're number 6, you, Zach. Like, you guys are getting a lot of shout outs right now.
First and last name. Government names.
Government names all day.
Best commentator in Iowa.
He tried.
You got a street name you'd rather me use? I say you got a street name you'd rather. The Milkman? So I got Frank and Milkman. Oh, I just got that. All right, my bad. Yes.
Kyle.
Coming off?
Mawala's in. Summer league's out.
Ready to
Guys, is
do
out.
that for Yeah, but we're gonna go early.
We gotta go back, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go back.
Use my shoulder, you're fine.
Let's do it now.
So guys is out to
Don't worry, boys. I talked to the sir. I let him know about the high tackle. I got your back. They're a little.
I'm gonna retire so I can get to you, okay?
You're absolutely not welcome to. All right, here we go. Triton Nation, we are back for the second half between your Iowa Central Tritons and the Iowa State Cyclones. Few substitutions. Garrett Sanders Cook coming out. Hunter Staub going in at hooker. We got Damian Mowala. He is stepping on the field. Lane Prusner getting on the field. That is the entire front row subbed out there. We also have Gregor Gorley stepping in. Liam
Jason?
stepping in.
Let's go, baby.
And I believe that might be all the substitutions we have on at the moment.
Let him know you're the captain now.
He has a
We are going 25 deep on the roster today instead of 23. Both teams want to get some extra players in, get some looks, get some work in. That first kickoff did not go 10 meters. Killed the action by Iowa State. It is going to be a scrum down at center for the Tritons. Liam Jason went in for Pierre Wansbury at scrum half. That's Gregor Gorley stepping in for his first touch of the game. And it is going to be a assist to Vians Vano. Vians Vano is going to dot that one down. Gregor Gorley getting a nice reception, found a gap, got the offload, an assist for him. Chef, yeah, 30 penny conversion attempt. Yeah, that's right. Hey, is Gregor playing 13 then? Jaden slowed in.
Jaden's still in.
Yeah. Okay.
I think Gregor 12.
Is Gregor just went straight in for recent? Okay. With Reese Smith subbing out,
Greg 13.
Reese Smith subbing out there. Gregor Gorley stepped in. That means Hugo Minar is going to be on kicking duties. The approach, the swipe, the conversion. All beautiful, all successful. 39-0 early in this second half for the Tritons.
In the air, guys, in the air.
Mawala! Kill him, boy.
Let's go, Tritons. This ball doesn't bounce. Let's go.
Taban, get warm. You're going in for grip.
Not quite 10 on the kickoff again. Another scrum down to the Tritons at the halfway mark.
Why would the stars be on the bottom? What a dipshit. When you hand the flag, are the stars on top of the bottom?
Gavian!
A nice kick downfield. That ball's going to die in the try zone. No, it is not. It dribbles just out of the back. It is going to be a 22-meter drop. The only requirements for a 22-meter drop is that the ball hits the ground, then is kicked, and it goes a meter. That's all it's needed. Michael Carnes scooped that one up off a short kick there. Iowa Central retains possession. They're inside the 22. Lonzo Williams running hard into contact there. Pass back inside. Jaden Williams taking that one into contact. Still charging hard. He is down now. Lane Prusner with his first touch of the game.
That got faulted.
And it is going to be a knock on by Lane Prusner there.
Div, just put it down.
It was a scrum advantage.
Put the ball down.
Penalty, yeah, drop it. Also, stop screaming. We're by the
At least it didn't. At least it didn't cut. At least it didn't cut.
Hey, you can have like a big leaves.
Can you put off that TP? Hit him,
ball
Div.
lost forward off the scrum.
Bryce, was your OCD kicking in?
It's going to be a scrum down awarded to the Tritons here. Right on the 5-meter mark.
Get the height down. Let's go, Ezra. Get low, Blue. Get low.
Scrum's going to be just to the left of the post. Ezra Oberg looking to go weak. Gets an offload to Vita Fileta. He's looking for a little bit of a gap. And it is going to be a try awarded. Couple steps there. Found just enough space to get that one dotted. Try time for the Tritons. It is going to be 44-0. Penny conversion attempt.
Beautiful, Vita.
Hugo Minar, a beautiful kick, slotting that one perfectly.
Beautiful, baby.
Alec Johnson subbing out here. Philip Woodhouse stepping in.
Hey, throw me that ball. Blue ball again, boys. Blue ball.
Jordan Sanderson with a nice high ball. Ezra Olberg reeling that one in for Tritons. Jaden Williams with another sidestep there. Met hard by a couple defenders. Lane Prusner making up for the first touch. Has some big contact, drives for you for a few meters after contact. A huge dummy from Hugo Minar, making a couple miss. Ezra Olberg. And it's going to be a straight back and possibly a diving in there by the Cyclones. Nothing called.
Scrummy in. Scrummy in.
Philip Woodhouse just securing the ball with a nice pick and go there. Hugo Minar, large kick downfield. A favorable bounce. Iowa State wraps it up. And Aaron Cross shoves him into touch.
Tell him sub.
It is going to be a Iowa Central line out. Josh Denny making his appearance on the A side here. Ezra Ulberg coming off. He's had a nice day.
He's had a great day. Hit it, baby. Let's go.
Philip Woodhouse getting that one out of the air. Aaron Craw taking a little bit of a hopsole pass and turning into a lot of meters gained there. All in contact. Gregor Gorley getting an offload of Viance Vano, who gets it out to Tavita Faleta. He is off to the races. Sidesteps one. Makes one miss. Unfortunately gets wrapped up. Tries to get an offload of Viance Vano. Bounces off his chest into touch. It's going to be a choice for the Cyclones here. Knock on first, win into touch. And it looks like they are going to choose the scrum down from the knock.
Looks like his pants just came off and then snapped back on.
Scrum down for Iowa State on the 5 meter mark.
Big scrub, boys, big scrub.
Oh, Chase dangerous.
Out the tunnel is the call there. It is going to be a re-scrum. Iowa Central had a massive push as soon as that ball entered there. That ball did get out the back. Iowa State still in the try zone. About a meter out of the try zone is all they are.
Rush, Hunter. Charge it.
There's going to be a knock-on by Iowa Central. Scrum down to Iowa State. Not sure the call. Something unsafe. Something the sir didn't like about that scrum. He's going to call it dead. It's going to be another re-scrum to the Iowa State Cyclones. A clearance kick coming from Iowa State and a quick throw in by the Tritons. Jordan Sanderson, the defender, making Hugo Minar work a little hard there. Josh Denny wrapping that one in with one hand. Penalty awarded to Iowa State, a not releasing call. Quick on the counter. Iowa State going to the weak side there. And a stolen ball by Mike Carnes. Got there quick for the poach.
Way offside.
Penalty advantage. Offsides by Iowa State. Knock on by Lane Bruiser. Kills the advantage. It's going to be a penalty awarded to the Tritons. Hugo Minar going to be kicking for touch here. And a nice kick for touch it was. Inside the 22, Tritons with a line out. Hunter Staub getting his first throw of the game. And a nice one it was. Maul. Hugo Menard with a kick. Gets it to Vian Zvano. And gets it to Vita Fileta on the outside. He's being hunted down by Jordan Sanderson, who could not get there. To Vita Fileta with a diving try. To Vita Fileta putting in a hat trick on the day. That's his third try. About 24 left in this second half. Tritons are up 51-0 pending conversion attempt, and this will be quite the conversion attempt for Hugo Menard. This one's going to be from the touchline. He nailed one of these last week. We'll see if he's got it in the tank again this week. And when I say from the touchline, I do mean from the touchline. He is literally placing the tee, touching the line. It's on the line. It can't get any more wide than this. His approach is going to be coming from underneath the chiropractic tent. The swing. Oh, off the upright. It had plenty of distance. Just a shade off. Hit the top of the post. Beautiful kick nonetheless. Couldn't quite get the two for his Titans. Hugo Menard, that will be his last play of the game as well. Jeremiah Flowers subbing in. We'll have to see what the setup's going to look like. Jeremiah Flowers coming in at wing, pulling off the fly half. See what the adjustments are going to be for the Tritons in the backfield. A low ball up center. Gregor Gourlay on it. Making a couple steps. Finding contact. Lonzo Williams, steady moving forward there. Got about 10 or 11 meters after contact. Jack Glanzer, who just subbed in for Trayton Thompson, his first touch is going to be a lost possession. Vian Zvano charging hard to the back line there. Aaron Craw, I believe that was Aaron Craw with a beautiful tackle. Taking another player into the touchline. It's going to be a turnover. Tritons with the line out. A nice deep throw there on the line out. Josh Denny going up and reaching out wide to get that one. Vian Zvano with an offload to Lonzo Williams. He's got an offload to an Iowa State player. Loss of possession. It's an offsides advantage to Iowa State right now.
Go, Lonzo!
No advantage gain. Back 10 for Iowa Central. And Iowa State is looking to pass that one out wide. Hits the ground. Gets to the winger, though. It's going to be a penalty advantage for Iowa State. The ball carrier ran low. It's going to be a penalty. There's not a card because the ball carrier dipped his level at the last second. It went really low into contact there. No card needed, but it was high in the end there. You got a foot off the ground. Vion's vinyl coming off. Malachi Vantagiato stepping on for the Tritons. Lonzo Williams making a big hit there. Another massive hit by the Tritons. That was Gregor Gourlay laying the hit stick there. Ball's out. Malachi Vantagiato scooping that one up for the Tritons. Josh Denny and Jaden Williams securing the ruck there. A huge counter ruck from number 6 for the Iowa State. But the sir is going to say that number 6 came from the side with that counter ruck. Tavita Felita getting a shoestring tackle there. Kick downfield, Jeremiah Flowers getting his first possession. Gets a nice offload to Michael Carnes. Damian Mawala running well into contact. Lost forward by Jaden Williams there. It's going to be a scrum down to Iowa Central.
We're making a sub. Yeah, Derek off. Derek! Derek! Garmin! Garmin!
Desville! What did he say? Put the shot in the bag.
Ball's going to be wet, boys. Let's make this passing crisp and clean. Good hands, please.
51-0. About 16 minutes left.
Come on, boys. They gotta hold the weight. Let's go, Tritons. Your scrum. Big push now. Hold your weight, Hunter. Your scrum, Hunt. Your scrum.
Iowa State with the scrum down, getting the ball out the back there. Jacob Sony, dummy pass to the inside. He's going to run hard into contact. And they didn't. He stayed less than parallel. He definitely stayed less than parallel. We got video if you want to watch later.
Mike, you got to stay in the scrum. Mike, stay in the scrum.
I don't talk like that to anybody, I promise. It's going to be lost forward by Iowa State, scooped up by Iowa Central, and stolen again by Iowa State. A nice poach in the ruck there.
Good stuff, Philip.
Keep going.
Ball lost in contact by Iowa State there. Scoop back up, advantage killed. It's going to be a scrum down to the Tritons.
Owen. Good job. You might have missed that knock. Good job. Never know. Many months ago. Well, he missed the one when you picked one right up. I can't see shit from here, Evan. You know.
Pulls out from inside.
Iowa State taking that one. Another big hit by the Tritons. Strong contest in the tackles and rucks today. Gregor Gourlay holding strong in that one from the counter ruck by Jacob Sunday there. This ball is going to get wide, hit the ground a couple times, but Aaron Cross scooping it up, and he is a speedster. If you give him any open space, he's going to make it pay for it. Hunter Staub on the support, getting the offload there. Josh Denny making a nice ruck. Trying to secure possession 40 meters downfield. Lane Prusner is going to get this one. He's passing out wide. Ooh, and almost a pickoff for a try there. Nobody in the backfield for the Tritons right now. Liam Jason taking that one in. Scrummy's in.
Wake up, Jack!
Hey, work flat! Work flat!
Get your butt in there, come on!
Ball pops out of the ruck there. Jaden Williams does a nice job picking that one up just to secure possession. And it was a offside advantage.
Vita! Vita!
Tritons have a straight arm in their favor currently. Jaden Williams getting a kick and a touch. It's going to be a Iowa Central lineout just inside Iowa State's 22-meter. Penalty against the Tritons there. Iowa State elects to tap and go. Big hit by the Tritons. Iowa State does retain possession for the time being, but Aaron Craw gets that one. Gets a pass out wide. Michael Carnes taking that one into contact. Penalty in favor of the Tritons. And another back 10 on the try line for not shutting up. Or in proper words, for continuing to talk to the ref. It's going to be a 5-meter line out in favor of the Tritons. That throw didn't quite get to the back pod, stolen by Iowa State. Whew. Lonzo Williams with another massive hit. He's going to drive Iowa State back into the tri-zone, tackle in the tri-zone. It's going to be a scrum down to Iowa Central.
Go, Blazek!
Pick and go to the weak side. Philip Woodhouse getting chopped down by the legs. Stretching out for the try. A lot of bodies just flying around there. And eventually it is dotted down. I'm not entirely sure who got it.
Jake, who scored that?
Reggie.
Reggie,
He's asking.
ask who scored. Thank you.
Josh Denny getting his first A-side appearance, dotting down a try. The only way forwards really know how to is in a pile of bodies and getting that ball on the floor. Good work in there. I believe that was Malachi Vantagiato putting a boot to that one. It's going to go just wide, not far off. Score is going to remain 56-0, about 7 minutes left in this matchup.
Reggie, there's a whole bag full of balls.
Done yet, let's go, Blues.
Just take the ones with the numbers out. He doesn't want the new
Hey, Hunter,
ones.
Hunter.
So ones with
Next one,
numbers
yeah?
is fine.
Don't worry about it. Next one. Okay. Put a name on it, boy. Next one, just next one, yeah? Blue ball.
Kick right into the hands of Alonzo Williams. First contact made by Jacob Sunday. Lane Prusner running hard in contact.
Good yards, Lane. Good yards.
Malachi Vantagiato knocked that one forward, scooped up by Iowa State, and poached by Iowa Central in the ruck. It is going to go back to the advantage, though, and it will be a scrum down to Iowa State.
Good stuff, Liam.
Huge push by Iowa Central there. Scrummy had to get it out quick. Liam on the attack, but he did get the offload. Iowa State retains possession for the time being. Tavita Fileta knocking down the big man and getting the poach on.
Right, Jack!
Tavita Fileta getting that one eventually. A nasty step. Made a few miss. And that ball is eventually going to get secured by Jaden Williams there. Liam getting this to Lane Prusner, who sidesteps a group of bodies and takes this one for +4 instead of -6.
Get behind him.
Get
man.
Jaden! He's down! He's down!
Go, Lonzo.
Lonzo Williams running hard again.
Fire! Look, go, no! Jaden, look!
It's going to be a chase ball. Jordan Sanderson, fullback for the Cyclones, scooping this one up. He's got a jersey tackle, though. Tavita Faleta putting the final hit on there. Ball lost forward, high pressure from Jeremiah Flowers. Josh Denny laying the second hit there. It's going to be a turnover. Iowa State had a 3-on-1 with one man to beat, and Jeremiah Flowers just laid a hit.
Good stuff, baby.
It's going to be an Iowa Central scrum down, Iowa State territory. 3.5 minutes to go here. Skip pass off the scrum there. Gregor Gorley looking to get a kick through. Gets tackled. Ball went right to him, so he wrapped it up.
All right!
Pick and go for the Tritons. Grubber through, scooped up by Jordan Sanderson. That ball's tossed out to Zachary Schott. Lost forward, says the sir. Diving over in a no advantage gain. It's going to come back down to the scrum advantage in favor of the Tritons. Got a scrum advantage here. Clock's still ticking down. We got about 2 minutes left in this matchup.
Hands, boys. Let's go hands, yeah? Get on that.
Ball went backwards on the loss. Forward there in the ruck.
Kick him, Greg.
Iowa State's going to retain possession.
Come on, forward!
1:30 left. Let's go, lads.
Another knock-on by Iowa State is going to lead to another scrum down for the Tritons.
Find your pause. 1, 2, 3, 1. Slow it down, Liam.
Gregor Gorley found a gap, got an offload out to the outside there. Aaron Craw taken for an extra 15 meters. And the Tritons are knocking on the door for another try to end this match. Lonzo Williams is having a heck of a day carrying the ball and on the defensive side. He's making a name for himself. Jack Lanzer got that one. He got that one out to Tavita Faleta. Tavita Faleta at one-on-one. He's going to get taken into touch. He was looking for his 4th try of the day. We'll see. I'm not entirely sure. I might have missed something here, guys. I kind of got a bad angle. And it appears that it's going to be a scrum down to the Tritons, so I'm not sure what I missed there. I apologize. This will be the last play. Clock is out. A lost scrum. Iowa State kicks it out. Beautiful matchup here in Fort Dodge, Iowa. 56-0 is the final tally. Iowa State bringing a tough side. Scoreboard does not reflect the heart that was displayed today. Again, thank you for tuning in. My name is Dan Piafich. I am the voice of your Triton rugby team, and we are out of here.